What's up, everybody? How we doing tonight? And for those of you who follow GJ's Live, hi again. For those of you who don't, hi, how are you? Well, so tonight, guys, we have some very special co-hosts this evening because obviously, as you guys know, there's no guest. It's all co-host. We've got, we'll go the ones who are actually paying attention.
I'm sharing it out.
I wasn't talking about you, Em.
Oh, I was like, because I got to put you guys behind. Welcome, everybody.
There's no
sharing it out. I'm sharing. Because sharing is caring, okay? Now I'm all confused on what platform I shared it on.
I'm always confused, though, so that makes sense. So obviously, folks, we got the awesome Emmy, PDX, up there sharing. Always awesome. And Big Rob is up for another round of torture as he hangs out with us on the Paraverse. And tonight we are joined by, you're not seeing things, the Wicked Queen. She's not paying attention because she's playing the forest.
I am paying attention. I can hear you. I'm not oblivious to what you're doing.
I'm just picking.
It's my ADHD, but
I
I
know.
can't focus.
So, guys, welcome to the show. Everyone in the audience, welcome. Glad to have you here. Tonight, we're going to be discussing who the hell knows, but mainly podcasts, vodcast, and what the shows are, and what makes them good, and what makes them bad, and why do we even do the damn things? I don't know. But anyway, let's start off. First, Rob, you have we'll just call it a new show with our brother Nando from Portal to the Paranormal. Yep. Tell us a little bit about it, first of all.
Basically, we just wanted to do a podcast together. And obviously, me and Nando are really good friends, so we were like, sod it. Let's have a go. We've had some really good guests so far. I'm still to get you and your good lady on the show.
Oh, thank you.
That's very sweet, darling. Don't worry. So yeah, it's good fun. I enjoy it, and it's brought me out of my shell because I'm normally the quiet one that doesn't really do podcasts. So this is quite new for me. Yes, you are right. I did say quiet.
I'm like, no.
I don't believe that.
Yeah,
you're a glutton for punishment for the Paraverse. You came on GGH Live.
Yeah.
So either you're.
We just need to get him on Unholy Trinity.
That'll break the shell. There's no coming out of that shell. Yeah. So Howard, if you're watching.
Who said ladies? Shut up, Scotty.
Oh, Scotty, I miss you, brother. Now, Emmy, you're on a lot of different shows.
Oh my God.
Co-hosts. You're a little bit everywhere. But the one show that's new to you and not new to you is Creepy Cult.
That's right.
So let's start off getting the Wicked Queen. Let's see if we can get her to chat. So what is Creepy Cult? For those who don't know, what is Creepy Cult?
It's a cult.
What is Creepy Cult?
It's a cult.
It's a cult.
It's a cult. With the creepiness and Mackenzie. It's the Mackenzie girls. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Eminem.
It's Eminem.
Oh,
Eminem
that's even more brilliant.
The Eminem cult.
The Eminem cult.
That might be.
Hey, David, what's up? Welcome.
I'm
Welcome.
the Eminem cult right here. Give me some M&Ms. Which, by the way, they have s'more M&Ms now. I just got those, and those are freaking good. They're dangerous, but they're good.
Which one are they?
S'mores.
They sound really sweet.
They are.
You already ruined your teeth.
What teeth?
You
Anyway.
have bottom teeth.
Yeah. David Hope, what's up, brother? How you feeling?
But no, it's educational.
Yeah, educational about what?
I'm always educational.
I'm gonna get hurt. You guys wanted? You don't even have to pay for this one. I'm gonna get hurt right here.
About Wicca and the occult.
And the cryptids.
And the cryptids.
The creepies.
And the creepies. Yeah. And that's occult, not a cult.
And the cookie. Mysterious.
Me and Emily got really off topic on Monday because everybody thought we were saying a cult instead of o cult. So we just started randomly talking about different types of cults.
It was just tell the truth. We both have really bad ADHD, and once we're off topic, we're gone. There's no.
It was still educational though. We were still talking about kind of the same topic. We just got a little off track.
Wow. Speaking of off track, Scotty.
Wow.
Which I gave the Wicked Queen a little bit of crap about it earlier, but those who watch the Creepy Cult, just to let you know, this is the right merch store. This one. Not the spreadshirt. This one. This is where you get all of them.
We were doomed from the time we turned on our computer yesterday. I'm just saying, or Monday.
Yeah, and you did have an intro. You said you played the intro, but
I did play the intro. And you saw me play the intro.
Yep, but the other social medias weren't coming up because I'm like, where are we? So I could share it out, and it was really weird.
We had the same problem on Monday with our podcast. All the social media links dropped apart from Parapost and YouTube. Everything else just crashed on us. See? So we had to reload it as we started. So I complained to StreamYard. And
it's Rob's fault.
I got discount on next month because I said I said it's not acceptable. That's twice now they've done it to me in Nando. So
maybe you should complain about that.
Yeah,
it's on your StreamYard. You complain about it.
I could actually.
You should.
Well, I am an affiliate, so
yeah, do it.
You should.
Yeah, I would.
Because that's like the third time that happened to me where like something with StreamYard isn't right.
And even when I was trying to make a comment, like here, I'll say, hey, I was trying to make a comment there, and it wouldn't show up at all. It kept saying, what was it? Cannot send, or something like that. It was really weird.
Yeah,
odd.
Now,
see, I just got 4 for you, Emmy.
I know, right? But then over on YouTube, I see it once.
That's weird.
Right?
That is so weird, considering we are going to 4. We are going to 4 YouTubes.
Okay, but weird. Why would I be up there 4 different times?
Because you're 4 times the awesome.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
So, folks, the fact of the matter is, you guys have shows. You've been on podcasts. You've been around podcasts. You've seen a shit ton. Let's start off with the most basic one. When should somebody start a podcast? If somebody's thinking about it, when would be a good time?
Anytime.
Yeah, anytime. I agree.
Anytime, because the sooner the better. Otherwise, if you just keep putting it off, that's just an excuse that you're not going to get it done. You're going to step away, and then the excitement will just fizzle out of the way, because then you're like, you know what? No, podcast isn't in now, so I'm not going to do it. Hey, Nando.
Oh, you can make it to this one. Okay.
He's awake. Love you, brother.
He knows I got nothing but love. Oh, but so one of the most common things I've been hearing, and do I bore you? Don't answer that.
Let there be light.
Don't answer that.
You're already making me look like a ghost.
I know, right?
He also shoves you in the corner, Mackenzie. You should swap. You should come to the front.
Never put a Mackenzie in the corner.
No, she actually.
I go to the corner willingly by myself.
Okay.
I'm a very solo being.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, Rob, what she usually does, if she really wants to be in the spotlight, she'll just push me out of the way.
I have a whole lighting situation with him. He has to use this because he's too tan. This big old white light. I am too white to use the big old white light. Yeah. So I have to turn it off.
Fair enough.
That was another issue we had Monday too. She's like, I'm just white.
You know what? To be honest with you, you said you were going to show some skin. And I went, Really? I was watching at work and I was like, really? Get close to the phone.
Wow, you're not supposed to be watching.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
you're
just
meant to be
somebody asked, because I said something about my skin being white. They asked how white I was, so I had to prove it. So I turned on the light and I was like, "This is how white I am, guys. Like
She
I
was
can't
gone.
even have the big white light on
She's my little nightlight.
because I'm pale."
Casper.
I used to get sent to the nurse for
Yeah, we got
being
off
sick
topic
when I wasn't
2 minutes
sick
into the show.
because of how pale my skin is.
Emmy, that never happens. We stay right on course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, but
yeah,
no,
with
seriously.
the
I used to
detour
get
here and
sent to
the
the
detour
nurse in
there.
school because of how pale my skin was, because they thought I was sick, but I was
They
never
thought-
sick.
They thought you were anemic then. Because
Yeah,
you're so-
basically. But I got tested and everything, and I'm not anemic. It's just my skin color. I don't tan.
You just whitey.
Yeah, I burn.
Actually, it's
Yeah,
funny.
lobster.
She gets mad at me. We went to the beach, what, 2 years ago? When did we go to the beach? It was like
With
two-
Audrey?
yeah. It was like 2 years ago.
A year or two ago. Yeah.
Okay, well anyway, we went to the beach. I burnt. I got burnt. So did she.
So did Audrey.
The next day, I was tan.
Yep.
She was still burnt.
Audrey was tan. Him and my sister-in-law were both tan, and I'm still sitting there in pain because I'm a lobster.
And
You got
then, like-
cold chills. You're just like, don't touch me. I hurt. I'm cold.
And then 3 days later, she started like feeling better with her burn and whatever.
And then
Right
you
back to
feel
that.
it.
Right back to that.
Wow.
It's
Me,
just
I
crazy.
stayed tan.
I just get more freckles if I get burned on my face.
hmm But so yeah, so about podcast.
Yeah.
See, this is
I think
why we
that's-
do it, because we have fun.
I think that's why we're here. I don't know.
Yeah. There's no wrong time to start a podcast. And yeah, as Emmy said, just if you get the urge to do it, do it. That's what I done.
So one of the most common questions I get asked as a consultant is, I want to do a show, but I don't know what to do it on. What are your thoughts? People who want to do these shows,
Wing it.
yeah,
I mean, like, because you never know. How I do my shows is how my audience is, because you get the feel for your audience, Sometimes it has to be a serious topic, or sometimes it can be just outrageously crazy topic. You get the feel of how people are commenting and stuff.
Yeah.
So
true.
So what you're basically saying then, Emmy and Rob, is just basically do you. Do
Yep.
whatever you want to do. If there's a topic you're passionate about, just do it.
Yep.
That's what I did.
And that's how you started yours. So
Like our first show, me and Nando, we done it on men's mental health. The very first show was all about men's
Nice.
mental health. And
Which
then
is
we
actually-
got into the ghosties after that. Like week 2, we had Brian on, and then so on. So
which actually mental health is huge in our
Yeah.
field. I mean, that's probably one of the most important, if not the most important, at least to me, topics. So
That's only because you live with a mentally unstable wife.
have you met me?
You're also mentally unstable.
Thank
That's
you.
besides
I don't want to be left out.
Do we share Prozacs now? Is that what we do?
send some over.
Paranormal Prozac. There we go.
Me and Emmy share dopamine. When we're on
There's
the
a
show
pun in
together.
there somewhere.
Yeah.
When we're on the show together on Mondays, we chase the dopamine. So
There is a
we
comment in
You made me
there.
basically
snort
share
now.
it. So when you have ADHD, guys, it's very easy to just go with something somebody says and just go off on
And we do it. We run with it. Just
No, that never happened.
chase the dopamine.
yes.
Cool.
Also, for those playing the home game, known as a tangent.
No, that's just you.
No, you're not wrong.
I don't go on tangents half as bad as you do. I try to stay somewhat on topic.
I mean, she speaks the truth. So let's see. Let's talk about equipment. Let's talk about podcasting and podcasting equipment. Obviously, for those of you who have seen Paraverse, Paracrew, and has been seeing me for a while now, I'm sorry. You've seen kind of my show evolve. I know I started out in the car. Then I had a tent outside. Do you remember the tent?
Wait, you were in a tent?
Yeah.
Wow, you must have got in trouble. That's where you had to sleep for a week.
No,
No.
we didn't have, at the time, we didn't have space in our basement to put our studio, and our guest room was still a guest room, well, slowly turning into a junk room, where we were going to put our office, basically, or one of our offices, but it kind of turned into a junk room.
Yeah, and with her parents needing to get up early every day, or it was hard to do a show inside. So
Gotcha.
I think it was like 2 summers ago or something like that, or spring. I just decided, you know what? I'm just gonna get a tent, and that's what I did. I got a big canopy tent.
Hot.
No, it was windy and loud and annoying. I only did a couple of shows like that, and then I did some earlier shows with just a laptop on the sock drawer, with a POS microphone, terrible camera, and it just started evolving from there. And
one of my first shows was just with my laptop in my room.
Yep.
Before I got my desk and all my cool stuff I have now.
You're welcome, by the way.
I literally used a gaming headset from my Xbox as a microphone because it was probably the best mic I had compared to the computer. Yeah,
and I mean, I was doing mine, like I said, on a sock and underwear drawer. I had my laptop just balanced, and it wasn't until
there's a joke there somewhere too now.
It was a very deep drawer, but anyway,
your old dresser.
Yeah, that was the one you destroyed, or we destroyed.
That was because
what were you guys doing on the dresser? That's for another show. Never mind, people.
I
didn't ask that.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's the warning.
It's not what we did on the dresser. It's what my brother and his now wife did on the dresser because we got the dresser from them.
Did you see my camera? It's just like, whoa.
Oh,
Emmy's entering the Matrix.
Yeah, she's possessed.
The aliens are finally coming to get me.
Did you see here we go, tangent time. That's a cable problem.
No, I bet you it's the heat.
It might be the heat or camera or cable problem.
Yeah, she really is.
Hold on,
really,
we got it. This is cool.
What the fuck?
Hold on,
it's really fast and hardcore.
Oh my god.
This is cool. This is entertaining.
Psychedelic colors. Hell yeah. What the hell?
Do you guys hear me,
or does it sound bad too?
No,
we can hear you fine, but your camera's being a spaz.
Wow.
Do you know what it honestly reminds me of? The old VHS cassettes when they weren't working right.
Now.
Oh yeah.
Or even better.
I'm as old as a VHS. Yes.
You ready for this? Skinamax.
Oh wow!
Watching Skinamax on the channels that your parents don't get. That's what this kind of reminds me of.
Yeah. You have to watch it in between the cracks and the.
I can kind of see a boob.
I'm a baby. I don't know what that
kind of see a boob. Did you say?
Yeah, right there. It's right there.
Yeah, there it is. Oh.
I'm gonna pop out and come back in because this is really kind of like.
That's what she said.
See, now he's catching on.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Look, I go from pink to green. I'm stuck on green. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm a baby. I don't know what Skinamax is.
So back in the day, and I know Rob, do you guys have Cinemax over there? Do you guys have that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so basically, Cinemax, it used to be like an HBO is now. Yeah. It was just a TV channel that had like all these movies and stuff like that. Well, they had some, let's just say, pay-per-view.
Yes,
after hours.
We have the adult channel or Playboy TV. That's all like that. Yeah,
stuff like that. Well, Cinemax had one that's called Skinamax, and if you didn't order it or buy it, that's what you would see. You just see all that static and just all. It was like that was the cool thing. It's like everyone was like, oh, Emmy said she's going to restart her computer. But yeah, so that was the whole thing back in the day.
Yeah, every now and again you'd see a nipple.
Yeah.
And then it would freeze.
And we could have just called Brian.
Wow.
Love you, brother.
Yeah, I'm leaving that one to you. I just started. I'm not getting involved. Hi, AJ.
AJ, what's up from Coventry Circle Paranormal?
Oh, dear.
I think what's great about our shows, it's a space where we could just be ourselves and have fun. Absolutely.
That is
Absolutely,
so true.
brother. Absolutely. And Shannon, is this deja vu?
She must have
Shannon
been
was
on
in
the
the
show earlier.
Actually, she was. I don't know if you saw the Facebook user one that said hookers
Right.
at the end of the show. That one, Shannon.
Okay.
I love Shannon. Shannon's awesome. So the fact is, guys, is you don't need a lot of high tech stuff. You don't need you don't need to spend a whole shitload of money to start these shows. And a lot of people think like, StreamYard, for example. StreamYard's really expensive. Not really. If you guys are interested, if you go down in the description on the bottom, I have a code in there. I have a link. Follow that link. It'll give you a discount. That's my creator or my content code or affiliate code, whatever you want to call it. Use that. It'll save you a little bit of money. And to be honest, it's like $25 here in the US. I don't know how much it is. Pound was like 28 pound or something like that for you.
Yeah. I'm on the expensive one.
Me too.
Which is why I don't expect it to crash every 5 minutes.
Now they do have. Oh, there's Emmy. Are you back from the Matrix?
I got probed on the way back. Hi, you guys jelly?
J-Mac.
Shannon, hi. This is deja vu.
Darn it, J-Mac. J-Mac and his random probing.
Right?
Well, remember, he was good with that with Anthony.
Yes.
You remember he had.
Anthony would be like, just do it. Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it. Touch the button.
You just see a hand come out of Anthony's mouth.
Shannon, were you going to be at Fear Fest? I couldn't remember if she was going on.
She's supposed to be.
Shannon is?
Last I knew, yeah. Last I knew she was.
I hope she is. I want to meet her.
I want to meet all you guys. Well,
I don't want to meet you. Ooh.
Wow.
That's it. I'm carrying you around. I'm just gonna pick Emmy
That's
up.
how you really feel, Emmy.
But no, like StreamYard even has a free option. It has a free option that you can only go to, I think, one destination or whatever. But still, there's Caden. What's up, Caden? How you doing? But I mean, you really don't have to spend a lot of money. And what I suggest to people is start off with the free shit. If you have a webcam, great. If you don't, use your phone. Rob, you're not even on a computer, right? You're not on a desktop.
Yeah, I'm on Apple Mac.
Oh, okay. I thought you were on your laptop, weren't you, the one day, or your tablet?
On my laptop once, yeah, and then I went downstairs because I'm lucky. I've got a shop below us that do Macs. It's called Fixio, so I went down there and brought one because of editing all the videos for the patrol. I was like, I'm just going to buy something decent, so I got this for just under 700 quid.
Not bad.
So yeah, but today I went out and brought a new webcam, a 4K webcam, just so it like makes me look pretty because otherwise
it looks good.
With StreamYards and stuff, if you pay the additional to where you can have 10 people on there, you also get that bonus. Your camera does not have to be 4K. You get the 4K through the StreamYards.
Yep.
Just throwing that out there, people.
And again, just use the content link in the bottom of the affiliate link. It's in the description. Just go down, you'll see it. There's also a lot of other links as well you need to follow, like for Global Ghost Hunt, Fear Fest, Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation, a bunch of different things. But the one thing I wanted to ask you guys is when it comes to these shows, a lot of people do have that comfort thing. We were kind of talking about it today, being recorded versus live.
Yeah.
How did you guys get over that awkwardness?
I rather go live. It's hard for me to do recording. I got to interact. You know what I mean? Whether if I'm interacting with somebody on the panel or I'm interacting with people in chat. If you notice, if you watch my videos, like, you know, when I'm investigating and when I'm trying to talk to the camera and I'm not live, I'm awkward. I'm shy. I want to say I'm shy. I have to interact.
You're still awesome, though. Still awesome, Emmy.
Still can't spell awesome without Emmy. Thank you. Thank you.
Rob, what about you? Because you're just starting this, so you're in that transition.
So literally, I always used to prefer being recorded. But then I was told that to do more live streams, make it more realistic. So I was like, sod it, I'll try a podcast. And now with the patrol, we're going to do more live streaming of investigations rather than recording them now. So, you know, we still record from one camera for editing and that, but we're still live stream as well, which will be quite good. So we're going to have a bit of both now. And I've got confident at talking to people, whereas before I was like, ugh. But I blame Brian for that because he had me on Through the Lens like 3 times. So,
but at the time, you rather have done videos. You preferred videos over live streaming.
At the beginning, I did. Yeah, I preferred to just have someone point a camera at me, and I recorded it. And then if I didn't like the way I looked, I could boost it up a little bit or edit myself out.
That's why we got filters. Watch, I can make myself look like 18.
Oh, here we go. What about you, Wicked Queen? By the way, folks, she is the most introverted person I've ever met in my life, and I love her. But how'd you get over your introvertness?
I didn't.
Well, how'd you cope with it with your shows?
I don't know.
I know he pops these like pop quiz questions. Shame on you, Matt. Shame.
You're making me think.
Yeah, we don't do that on her show.
No, we just go.
Well, go ahead, just go.
That's my coping. I just do it.
Just do it. You Nike
so like Nike, just do it.
Yeah, you just do it.
Just do it.
You know, if you're super introverted like me, it's just easier, like Emmy said, to have people. If I'm, like I said to her on Monday for my show, if I'm doing like one of the video game ones, I'll record that because I can sit there and talk about video games for hours. I'm a gamer, like hardcore.
Yeah.
So I can sit there and talk about video games for hours. I can record myself doing that. But if I'm doing an actual like show, I have to have people. I have to have somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
I can't do it by myself. I get freaked out and my anxiety goes through the roof.
Is that because of your ADHD, Mackenzie?
That, and I also have social anxiety, like hardcore.
Okay, I just have anxiety and depression, and that's it.
I have ADHD, I have anxiety, and I have minor depression. So I'm very mentally unstable.
I was going to say, so basically, we're all just fucked up.
Yeah, I'm very mentally unstable. I should be medicated for like how bad my anxiety and stuff is, but I'm not.
And then you throw me into the mix, and it's just like a shit.
He's my emotional support person.
When did I become a person? Did I get
a pet? It's the pet, not person.
Yeah, you're the emotional support pet, and then I got emotional support cat.
And I have the collar to prove it.
She'd rather have the pussy instead of you. That came out horribly.
Wow. NC-17, everybody. Okay, NC-17.
We don't go there with me because it's both.
She's a double-sided coin.
I'm a double-sided
That's true.
coin.
I was talking about your cat.
She was not.
There you go, folks. See what ADHD does to us? And now we know.
Chalk one for medication.
I mean, not on medication. I am.
I should be, but
I think we all need to be on medication after this show. I'm just
should be on more medication than I am.
Defrauding charlatans. I like that. Cool name. Cool name. Well, I was able to make it live. Adjusting to the new work schedule. Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
I'm still
makes
adjusting to
sense.
my new work schedule.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
My teeth
I
switch
do
back
both.
and
Me and my team switch
forth.
back and forth. Different areas. We do a bit.
Nice.
That makes sense. And I saw the Bud Files. I see is here.
Where's
Saw
he
them
at? I
talking.
see somebody saying hi to Bud Files, but I don't see him.
They in here. Oh, it's up on top here. There they are.
Oh, hello.
There they are.
Oh, he's way up there.
Yeah.
He's
So then let me ask you guys this then. So would it be fair then to just say that when you guys do a live, if you're not comfortable doing it, pick somebody to do it with you.
yeah.
Just to have somebody to relate to, somebody you can talk with, and basically ignore the camera. Ignore the camera, ignore the situation that you're being watched by other people, and just have a conversation. Would that
Yeah.
be fair to start out with?
Yeah. If you look at mine and Nando's first podcast that we done, Nando actually takes the mick out of me because my eyes are going left and right because I'm like, I can't look at the camera, can't look at the camera. But the second show, I was all right. I'd calm down.
Right.
It was fine.
I will say my first couple of videos were shit. I do not suggest going back to them. But the one thing that's helped me out, and I don't know if Emmy, if you've experienced this too, because I know you've been doing this for a while too, is have fun.
Mhm.
Don't expect anything. Like have zero expectations with it. And be very flexible. And what I mean is if something happens, like your camera, snide comment, trolls, just have fun with it.
Love
Just,
trolls.
just have fun. And
Yeah.
the one thing, and I don't know what your guys' thoughts on this. The one thing is the most important to me, at least, is don't try to be somebody else.
No.
Yeah.
That I agree with you on that. Be yourself, because yeah. My brain
Yeah.
just broke right then. I was
This is
no,
why
definitely.
Maybe
so
no
I
good,
can't
so
be
I
on
can't
a lot of shows.
You need to be yourself, because that's what people. Matt can vouch for this, and I can vouch for Matt. Am I not the same on camera as I am off camera? I'm probably worse off camera, but that way I don't have to change for different people. Like this group, I'll have to go and be all posh, and then over here I got to be all rednecky or something. I'm just me, and I'm one of those people where you either love me or you don't. You love me or hate me,
Yeah,
But
and Emmy's right. We really are, and you guys saw this with the Global Ghost Hunt at like Penhurst, for example, the Wicked Queen and I at Penhurst. Did we do anything different than we do in our regular day life? Like how we treated each other, how we.
No. Although we did surprise some people on how badly I actually treat you. I don't think they actually get the full picture of how abusive I am to you.
But I like it.
I was going to say, they haven't watched J-Mac and I when we're driving down the road, huh?
She bites me.
Oh, I don't.
I'm a chew
bite
toy.
them. I don't bite them, but me and Jay are like.
I'm a black cat, so that's how I show love, because I don't know how to really show affection.
She doesn't kiss me. She headbutts me,
Yeah.
and then she bites me. The one day I went to work, I had chew marks. I had chew marks. I had bite marks all over my arm. They thought they thought I had a dog. They're like, "When did you get a dog?" I said, "I don't." They're like, "Well, where's all that from?" I was like, "That's from Mackenzie."
I told him he needs to get a tattoo on my teeth marks, so that way it's forever permanent.
I want to actually. Here, tangent. See, be flexible. I want to actually get there. I saw this. This guy got a tattoo of his kids. They all bit his arm, and the tattoo artist took him out, and he did like a zombie type skin
cool.
with his kids' teeth. I want to do that with.
Hey, Central Mass, go with the flow.
So you were about to say something earlier. What were you about to say? You remember? Okay. So, folks, this is about that time. We're going to take a quick commercial break for Global Ghost Hunt and also Fear Fest. So don't go anywhere, because when we come back, I want to talk about one of the most important things in podcasting and vodcasting, and that is networking, growing your audience. some tips
Yes.
and tricks. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody.
Okay.
So before we continue, I just want to give a couple of shout outs, as we always like to do, to obviously our brother Brian John Laverty for Parapost Network Central on Facebook, and Parapost 2 International also on Facebook. If you guys haven't heard of Parapost, welcome to the show.
I just remembered something.
This is why I love her. Yeah.
It's from the show we watched last night. You mentioned Brian and
Yes.
Canada.
Yes, go ahead.
So we started watching this new show. It's called What We Do in the Shadows. It's a comedy about vampires in the modern world. And the one scene we watched last night was something about the head vampire came from the old country and was telling them to conquer like all of North America.
Well, no, they couldn't remember if he said North America
or Staten Island or wherever they were. But he said something, one of the characters said something about North America, and he's like, if he's talking about all of North America, that would include Canada. What the fuck does anybody want with Canada?
Oh dear.
We lost our shit. We just lost it.
Oh god.
But anyway, guys, head on over to parapost.net. Even though it's in Canada, no, I'm not gonna go there. It is great, Canada, but
Canada.
Think of it like a paranormal Facebook minus the drama. You can find new locations, teams, network today for free, which is the best part for me at least.
Free.
And you can find you can find everything on Parapost. Go ahead, and it's also available on Android or iOS. I have it on both my phones. I have an Android and an iPhone. I have it on both, so I don't miss out on anything. I also want to give a huge shout out to our brothers and sisters over there at Paralinks, Howard Petrie, Chrissy, the lesson queen, and everybody over there. Everybody, Courtney, Steven, Big Papa Pun himself, all of you guys, if you guys love this show, or if you even like it or tolerate it, go over to Paralinks as well. You'll find this show and many others over there at Paralinks, the Paranormal United Network. They have a bunch of different channels, 1, 2, 3 plus And there's a lot of great shows, and same thing with Parapost Network Central. You can find a lot of amazing shows. Rob's shows there, Two Ladies shows are there. Everything there, you find a lot of great people and a lot of great communities in both networks. Also, you saw a video for both Beer Fest and Global Ghost Hunt. Guys haven't already, follow the links. The links are down in the description for both Beer Fest and Global Ghost Hunt. Sign up for Global Ghost Hunt. You definitely want to. We just did a live literally like an hour ago about it, but why wouldn't you? Just a celebration of teams and locations from all over the world, and it's just a celebration. That's all it is. It's a celebration. Celebrate your team and your location today. And Beer Fest, Paranormal Mardi Gras, you saw the video. It's going to be really good.
I'll be there. That's if anything, you want to come meet me, you guys.
You want to. You really want to. And I know Scotty will be there. Scotty is actually the master of ceremonies. How he got that title, I guess humping legs pays off. Love you, brother. But Scotty will be there. Howard will be there. Papazar will be there. Ghost Static will be there. A lot of amazing people. And
we were supposed to be there.
Yeah, but Howard wanted to change the times on it.
3 different times.
The dates got changed on us 3 different times, and I was like, I don't care. We're going. I want to go to New Orleans. We're going this time, and that's it.
Yep. So we will be. The Wicked Queen and I will be down there from the beginning of the Global Ghost Hunt for October. We'll be down there from like the 18th to the 25th, and we're not going to skip a beat. So
19th. We check in the 19th.
Yeah, we check in, but we'll be down there the 18th
ish.
We have a 19-hour drive.
Oh, wow.
I still say we should fly into Texas, rent a car, and then drive over.
What? Fly into Texas, rent a car, and drive to New Orleans?
Yeah.
Fly to Florida. I got a better one. Fly to Florida, hassle Patty, the paranormal queen, and Ken Allen, and then drive over.
Why don't you just fly into New Orleans?
Because that would make sense.
And then drive out of there. And then pick up everybody on the way.
We'll talk about it. To be determined. Think of all the content on the road.
I
don't
like putting that many miles on my car.
Yeah, that's true. The lowest value of the car.
Especially because the car already had 100,000 miles on it when I bought it.
We'll talk about it.
That's how I got it for $12,000. Was it already had 100,000 miles?
I told you we weren't going to stay on topic.
This is all new to me, by the way, folks. I had no idea this was coming up.
No,
this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
I was thinking about it for a while.
And she waits till the live show to talk.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This is literally, I work literally like 10:30 to 7 every single fucking day. When have I seen you? In the last 2 days because you worked.
I see you a lot.
Because he's not working, he's lurking.
Yeah.
I do that at night. I always see her sleeping.
Because Sunday you close at your job, Monday you close at your job, and Tuesdays you work a mid shift. So I don't see you till I go to bed before I have to go back to work anyway.
Yep.
So the only time he sees me,
Mom and Dad's fighting again. What do we do?
Oh, this isn't a fight. This isn't even close.
There's no fighting. We don't fight.
No.
Anybody who thinks we fight, this isn't a fight. This is a disagreement.
It's not even a disagreement. I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
I just want to say hello to Cameron because he's in the room. Bless him.
And you said Cameron is a part of the patrol, right?
Yeah, he's one of our new team members.
How many members do you have on your team?
I've gone back up to 3 now, so I've got myself, Cameron, and Chloe.
Nice. Very nice. But no, this
both
is just
from spiritual backgrounds.
How long have you been into the paranormal? Look, I just took over the show. You see this?
Me
We're just gonna
personally,
sit here.
I've always been to the point that I've seen shadows and stuff like that. But then in 2014, I was telling Matt, I went to Gay Pride here in Brighton, my first one. Someone spiked my drink and I died for 7 minutes.
What?
And then, from then onwards, everything's been very open and active. And then we had COVID here, obviously, like everywhere else. And then that's when the patrol was formed between me and my housemate, Little Rob. We started the patrol up because it was something to do over night time. We could go out under restrictions. You were allowed out at night. So we just went out and went to graveyards and wherever. And we started doing what we do now. So, but then Rob's got a new job with the police. So he's left the patrol. So I had to rebrand and rebuild. So, and Cameron's a friend and his mum's very spiritual. So we've gone that way. So it's good.
So cool.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
What I've noticed is since the whole COVID and stuff like that, a lot of people's gifts have really enhanced.
Yeah.
A lot. People who didn't even think they had gifts were like deja vuing and this other stuff and seeing things too.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. We were locked down.
Yeah.
We couldn't go anywhere.
I'm just super skeptical.
Well, most of us couldn't.
I still flew.
Well, I was considered essential. We're to freaking Domino's. Domino's is not essential. I'm sorry.
I worked till the end of COVID at Domino's. I was essential.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Essential. Firefighters, police, any emergency vehicles, hospitals.
We need our pizza, damn it.
Yeah, we're hungry.
Where I
We
work,
can get to the shops. We needed
We've fallen and broken our leg and we can't cook, so we need our pizza.
where I work now, I would have been classified as an essential worker because I have to feed the patients.
Yeah, but you work for the state. But that's what I'm saying. Like stuff like that makes sense. Grocery stores, limited hours.
It even says on my badge that I'm if the weather's bad enough or something like that, I have to have a police escort.
Wow.
To my job.
So you can. Yeah.
Because I'm an essential worker. I have to be to work. Like, even if it's a state of emergency, I have to go to work.
Yeah.
I'm an eccentric worker. Is that the same?
No.
So when COVID first broke out, I was a bus driver. But I got so bored with driving around on an empty bus because obviously there was no one to pick up.
Right.
So you were just going round and round in circles and like no one was there. It's like, why the hell am I? But again, we were classed as essential workers. So it was like, so that's why I retook my security license and was like, nah, I want to do something different. So,
it's funny you say that, Rob, because one of our good friends, and I like my brother, Mr. Fedora, Scott Morton.
He's a bus driver.
He's a bus driver.
Yeah. He was saying last week.
So I was just about to tell him that. I don't know if you heard this story yet, Rob. So again, folks, tangent. This is learn. This is what you don't want to do. No, but I was on a live, and Scott sent me a message saying that he was listening to my live while on the bus. He had it going through the Bluetooth or whatever.
Yeah.
Worst thing to fucking tell me. I literally said, everybody on Mr. Fedora's bus, anyone on Scott's bus, his favorite song is Wheels on the Bus. Can we get a couple of rounds for Scott?
Oh, wow.
They did. He hated me. He goes, he literally said, I hate you. I said, how many verses did they get? He said 3.
I would have pulled that bus over and kicked them all off. I would have been like, off. That's it.
See, I didn't even do the fair warning. He came into my live stream and then he's like, yeah, I'm at work. I'm like, oh, the wheels on the bus go up and down or round and round. And then he's like, oh God, he had to leave. And he told me later that day, he goes, yep. He goes, Matt did that. And they start singing and yeah.
So be careful what you tell the consultant on where you're watching. But so speaking of the audience, getting back to a topic-ish state, growing the audience. Obviously, that's important. RGB is my brother Bert from RGB Paranormal.
Hi, brother Bert.
But
are you Ernie?
Maybe. I might be. I haven't checked recently. I was almost expecting to get smacked. But anyway. If you see me flinch, folks, that's because I'm expecting. This is why she's behind me, so I can watch. You know what I mean? So, but growing the audience is obviously something that we all want. We all want to grow our audience. We want to, reach out. We want our shows to be successful. What are some suggestions that you see? We'll start with Rob, with you. What are some things that you've seen?
Thrown under the bus.
Yeah, I know. Just because I'm a ex-bus driver, throw me under it. Yeah, cheers. Basically, all we do is choose a subject and that we think the audience will enjoy. Like at the moment in the UK, debunking is a very big thing, where they're debunking all the paranormal children from America. So it's quite good getting a debunker on your show, because you're guaranteed to get a lot of their audience coming in, and then because they like the show that you're doing, they start following you. Our show with Beardo had 389 watching it when it was live.
Nice.
It's now up to just over 1,000 that have watched it since. And we had Danny Moss on from My Haunted Hotel, and we had 289 or 298 in the live stream, and that's hit nearly 700 now.
Man, I'm happy when I get to 10. I get 10 people or even 20. I'm like,
yeah, I said to Nando, it's like unreal when you look at like all the views from all the pages and you add it all together and you just think, how did we manage that? Have we fluked this?
Well, it's like with Global Ghost Hunt. Like we really didn't realize the impact we had with the May event until we started looking at the numbers. And because in the lives we'd have 15, 20 people on average, which is still a solid number. It's a good number.
Yeah.
I think at one time Brian and I, if you're here, I don't know if he's lurking in the back, but I think we had almost 30 or 40 at one point for one of the investigations, which that was great. That's great for those teams. But like for these shows, like I said, I hit 10, 15, I'm excited. I mean, but that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, Emmy, what about you? Because I know you're not only on a lot of shows, you've done a lot of shows, you have a lot of experience with it. What have you seen working to grow audiences?
Again, I have to go back to being yourself. Like, okay, so I've noticed a lot of it. If people will come and watch you because you make them feel good, the comedy and stuff like that, they'll be having a really bad day and they'll come in and they'll be like, I am so glad you're alive, because I was having a bad day. We get that a lot. And so it's being real and, interacting with them and stuff.
Now, you and J-Mac, for those of you who don't know, J-Mac is Emmy's husband. You guys both have very successful shows. Wee Woo is just amazing. I love the Wee Woo. What have you seen work for J-Mac? Because J-Mac's completely different than it's funny, folks. Emmy is like me, and this one, the Wicked Queen, is like J-Mac. So we're literally polar opposites.
Yeah.
So what has worked for J-Mac?
Actually, his voice, I want to say, because he's done documentaries and doing the commentary, right? Is that the word? Commentary. Yeah.
Commentary, yeah.
And his cooking and stuff like that, because he does have that radio voice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what works best for him.
So what would be, let's just say, your guys' best suggestion to grow it even further? Like, let's just say you start a show, you get it going, and let's just say, it happens to all of us, you kind of plateau. You get to 100 followers and you just kind of sit there for a while. What would help people to grow that even more?
Actually going around to different communities and interacting there. And, even though like I'm into the paranormal and stuff, I will still go to like, where did I go the other day? A place where they talk about cars, You know, I'll go in there and start chatting, and I notice other people I know are in there too. And then once, you know, when you interact with them, with your comments, and you make people laugh and stuff like that, next thing you know, you're getting followers and stuff like that. And then you want to go check them out. And the other thing is too, you always, on the YouTube side, if you go follow somebody, you definitely want to make sure you click that thumbs up, leave a comment and stuff like that. Watch, I think like 20 seconds of a video and leave a comment.
3 minutes now.
Is it 3 minutes now? Oh,
yeah. For it to count on the analytics, it's 3 minutes.
Otherwise, like, there's been some people I know I've been sub to forever, and then I go to their channel, I'm like, I'm not sub, so I would have to do the same thing. You know, go watch a video, comment and stuff. Oops, sorry. ADHD. Okay? I had him, but that's what you want to do, and you definitely want to go around, show the support to other communities. You know, you just never know. I mean, if you don't put your toes in the water, you're not going to know if it's hot or cold. Test the water.
Unless you see it boiling, then you kind of condensate.
Choosing
could be a cold boil. Could be a cold boil too.
Yeah.
Choosing your topic is a big, you know, what we did a few weeks ago, Matt. We were watching the news. We saw the alien stuff, so we decided that we were going to talk about conspiracies and aliens. And look how that went. That was a great,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this one goes there. We go.
But
okay.
So then, I guess to summarize for those who might be a little confused, to summarize, then pay attention to what's going on in the community.
Yeah. Do
your research, and then just talk about it and network.
Yeah.
Get involved. Spread out.
One thing it never works for me, and I would advise, you know, don't do this. Stay away from politics and religion, because it's one of those things that will fuck you up. It will fuck your channel up. You know, some people are really good at that.
Who would do that?
But that's all they do. That it's just straight politics. Then stick with that. But if you are on like a variety show like this or a paranormal, don't go into the politics and talk, because your people will drop. I'm just saying that from experience on my channel. That's why we don't do that stuff.
I'm sure we mentioned a certain president on your show a few weeks ago.
Which, by the way, I have my wallet. I have something to show you guys after the show.
Okay.
But Justin, what's up,
Justin.
brother? Haven't seen you in a minute. Yeah, politics or religion. Yeah, that never happens on this show.
No.
It's not a good topic unless that's what your channel is all about. I mean,
I going back to the dipping your foot. I may have shoved my foot into both topics several times, and you know what? I personally don't care. But that's me.
You can do that, but you were talking about how to keep your channel to grow. Don't do
Viagra.
that.
But anyway, who said Viagra?
To blue pill.
Take the blue pill. That's what it was. That's what he was taking in the Matrix. It wasn't for that. It was okay. See, wait. I think I watched the wrong Matrix then. But anyway, all right. So let me ask you guys this: if you get to a point in a show or a podcast to where, let's just say, you don't script it, you just run into that amazing dead time. How do you handle that?
The amazing what?
Dead time, quiet, nope. Everyone's just.
Oh, that never happens on my show. I try to make sure that don't happen. Like, I know some people out there, it's actually really hard because you do come across that. I sit there and I try to talk. I try, and you know, talking, and I don't just read what everybody's commenting. I don't just read that. I want to interact with them to try to avoid that dead time. Or my buttons ain't working right now. I have little buttons that help out too.
She does.
Oh, okay.
I've watched her play with her buttons.
Yep, my buttons are
That's
cool.
for another show as well.
Well, actually, there's somebody's show who was almost notorious for the end of the show, dead time. Don't know who that would be.
Wow, now he's throwing his wife under the bus.
I know he's not very nice, is he?
What
No,
do you mean
no,
was?
no.
It still is.
You don't, not with Emmy here. There it is. So,
That's dead time.
so this is where tangents come in, folks. And honestly, my best suggestion to avoid that: don't script. Have a
No.
couple of bullet points. Have a couple of things here and there. Don't script your shows. I mean,
Richard
nothing
Brandon would
against
start singing. The wheels on the bus go round and
little nod to Fedora.
Well,
he's
although
going, God, I want to
he-
shoot her now.
He was right though. With my old co-host, there was a lot of times where there was just dead silence,
And that's
Yeah, it
when
was-
you lose.
and it
God.
made me feel uncomfortable to talk because I felt like I wasn't talking to somebody. I was just talking to talk.
And that's one of the reasons why I don't script any of my shows. And God love him. Brian likes to have, he's got his bullet points. He's got, like, on Through the Lens, they have their list. And it's great. It's a great list of
I
questions.
wouldn't know. He's never had me on his show.
Dun, dun, dun.
Me either.
Really? Oh, we'll have to get you on our show before you go on Through the Lens. And
Oh, that would burn his butt. Yeah, I've known Brian for a year and he's never had me on his show.
I'll message
Mister.
you at the end of the show. I'll get you on our show.
Mister.
He's never had me on the show either, but I think that's because of my mouth.
Hmm.
Oh, that
No,
could be
he's had
why
Ken.
they-
He's had Ken on.
Ken's not a fan of me.
Oh, Ken's worse. He's had Howard on. Although Howard behaved himself.
Howard behaves himself. Ken and
I
me
don't- I
are
can't
pretty
behave myself.
even as far as our foul language goes.
But I mean, like, we did a show about 2 years ago now. It was called Women Investigate 2. It was a great show. A lot of amazing ladies from the field.
I remember that.
It was a lot of fun. It was really a lot of fun. Like, we met some amazing female investigators.
That's when we first started meeting before we
Yeah.
met.
Absolutely. And we had questions written down, just like he does with Through the Lens, which is perfectly fine. That was probably the biggest adjustment for me because I don't script anything. I don't have anything scripted. And I told Brian flat out, I was like, I will try to stick to it. But you can see I switched a couple of the questions. And what I mean is, when I asked, Brian was just like, you see it in his face. I was like, nope, ad-libbed, fuck it, let's go.
Yep.
And we still had fun. And by the way, folks, if you did see Women Investigate 2, we are actually going to be doing a second one. We're going to be doing a follow-up. We've been talking about it. Not sure when, but it's going to be called Women Investigate 2. TWO, not TOO. We're going to be doing a follow-up to that one as well.
That'd be cool.
But it's okay to me personally, especially if you're starting out. It's okay. Hey, Pam. It's okay to have a couple of bullet notes. Have a couple of topics that you want to talk about. And if you hit them all, great. If you don't, who cares? But don't script, because you're going to run into one or two things. Either A, you're going to burn through your questions too fast. And then you're going to be sitting there going, it's only been 15 minutes. What do I do? Or you're not going to get through them all, and it's just a headache. It's just a headache. And, it's, to me, it doesn't seem right. You seem like you're interviewing, or you're interrogating. You're interrogating your guest.
Yes.
Have fun.
But
Have fun with
also, just let your guests go with the flow. If they're going to talk for 10, 15 minutes on a subject, let them.
Yeah. I've had that several times. I've had guests come on where they've spoken for 45 minutes about, I asked one question.
Yeah, they're just
And 45 minutes later, I'm just like,
Well,
see, I have a bad habit. I'm doing it like right now. I didn't mean to. I have fibromyalgia, so I have what's called fibro fog, and my brain will actually literally will stop. I'll be in mid-sentence, and so I have a bad habit of cutting people off to jump in to say what I gotta say. Otherwise, the thought's gone. And now I don't even know where I was going with this.
But you know what, though, Emmy? That's, again, being you. You know what I mean? Like, this one, like the Wicked Queen, introvert. She's coming out of her shell because of these shows.
Yeah.
And I didn't push her to do this. She literally told me, I want to do a show. And the reason why is because she sees what I'm doing. She sees this. She sees how much fun I have doing this. I am the extrovert. I love doing this. I love networking. I love having fun. I love being on. And she wanted her chance. And that was the one thing that I told her. I said, just be yourself. Just be yourself. Have fun with it. Relax. And honestly, people, don't stress. No. Don't stress. Understand this. When you do these shows, things will fuck up. Things will fuck up, and they will fuck up bad.
My middle name.
And you know what? Laugh about it. Who cares?
That's all you can do. And the other thing I would do a lot of times, like if I'm doing a show, you've done this, Matt. I'll be by myself talking to, everybody interacting and stuff. Matt will come in. Hey, what's up? Throw him a link. Yep. This is what's up. You're coming on my panel like right now. Just, impromptu. Just that's it. And then you go on to another subject and, start a different conversation or just totally, God only knows where you're going to end up. But,
And that brings up another point. And I mean, I'm glad you did. Interacting with your audience. Make them feel like they're a part of the show. That's why the Paraverse, I started doing it this way because I want the audience to ask me to come on because I want it to be about them. It's not about me. It's about them. Yeah. And like RGB, give him a shout out. Bert, Anthony, when he's here, Texas Wraith Hunters, Wraith World Podcast. Cameron came on for the patrol. Yeah. IG, our boy from the Don Vick show, right there. You give these people the shout outs that they deserve and make them feel a part of it. And honestly, to me, that's what Para Unity is about. It's about having fun, relaxing, just going with it, and shouting people out. Like every time I see Emmy PDX, go check her out on YouTube. Know your people. Know where they can find it. And actually, it takes some work, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it takes some work. Like I forget who it was, but somebody asked me. I think it was Fedora when P3 was still going on. He goes, how do you keep track of everybody? You study. You study. You get to know these people. You can go through and say, oh, this person's from that team. This person's from that team. This person's from this team. Pam says you always make me feel part. Yeah, exactly. And, Pam, that's the point. We want you to be a part of this. If you guys have a question, if you guys have a comment, if you guys have experience, if you want to come on the show, do it. And that's what I suggest to people. If you want to start a podcast, be on one.
Yeah. You know what is a turnoff for me? Like, like I said, I'll go to different channels and stuff like that. And I'll say hello to, you always want to say hello to the host first. Say hello to the host and then chat. I do type in caps because it's easier for me to see because I'm blind too. But I will say hi to the host. If the host doesn't acknowledge me, okay, they're busy. I'll do it again. I'll wait. But if I stay the entire live stream and the host never acknowledged me, but acknowledged just their mods or people who have donated to them, that's not a place I want to be because I don't feel welcomed. Yeah. And when you come to my show, and Matt can vouch for this, I will call everybody's name out. That's the first thing I do. I will just say hello to everybody. We got Pam in the house, we got the Wicked Queen, and I will call everybody out, whether they're a paid member or not. They're all treated the same. Everybody's equal and stuff. And that's why a lot of people like to come to our channel because they do feel appreciated and everything. I follow and support as many as possible.
And we appreciate that, Pam. Yeah. We really do. And
if it wasn't for the supporters, we wouldn't have the shows. No. That would be the thing.
I mean, you said something that it really hits home for at least me. Paranormal Consultant, Facebook, and my main profile. You can get stars. I can finally get stars on both of them.
Nice.
That's the first time I've really announced it.
Oh, and I think I can too.
Yeah, so you might.
Really?
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, but
on,
I don't announce it because it's
on
not.
Parapost. I can get stars on Parapost.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
but-
I don't know anything about that over there, but you know what Jay and I do because we're both monetized on YouTube.
Mhm.
The monies goes back to the community. That's how we do our Wee Woo show, and we do drawings and give away coffee cards, and like when the holidays are here, you know, we want to help families out. So last year, Howard, because I do what's called the Wheel of Death.
Mhm.
And I'll call people out and I'll say, "You're out of here, fuck you," you know.
Yep.
But we make it fun and exciting, and then the last person on the wheel wins. Like Howard won, I think it was what, $200, and somebody
Something
else
like that.
won. Yeah, so we gave away money that people have donated into us.
Well, I mean, I won two $25 Starbucks gift cards.
Yep.
The one I gave to
Amazon.
Nerd Witch, or no, it was Starbucks.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
Starbucks.
you did, yes.
I gave one to Nerd Witch, and I caught hell from my witch.
Yep.
So the next one I won, I
Yep.
gave it to her.
Yep.
Hey, Liz. But like, here's the thing, and even with the merch at paraconsultantstore.com, which again, link is in the description, none of that goes back to us. Prime example, everything that's made until October 1st, all the proceeds go to the Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation. So that's what that's going to go towards. Any
Yeah,
other
Pam,
merchandise?
definitely, I can do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
Hi, Liz.
But if like, even when that's not going on, like after October, that's going to go right back to the StreamYard. That's going to go right back to, you know, what I spend the money for this for. It's going to make a better channel, better commercials. It's going to go to like Wondershare and Filmora, all the subscriptions I paid to help out with Paravid Studios for the videos for people. You know, that's what all that's going back to. It's not going to us. It's not going towards, you know, our honeymoon. It's not going towards a trip. I could care less. You know, we do this because we love doing this.
Yes.
And I think that is one of the most important things too, folks, is if you're going to do these live videos, be entertaining, be yourself, but have the passion for it.
Enjoy it.
I will
It's-
say
Don't
this.
enjoy it. Stop.
Once you make it into a job, there goes your passion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why the Paracrew shut down. I'll be honest with you guys, and I've said this before, no secrets. That's why the Paracrew shut down. I felt like it was becoming a job.
You don't want to do that.
And you know,
Well, that's how I felt for a little bit when I took like 3 months off from creepy cryptids
that's the
before
thing,
it
too.
became cryptic cult. I couldn't do it and do my job and do the stuff that I had going on in my life at the time
Mhm.
all at the same time, and I just felt overwhelmed and pressured to do my show because I was doing my show.
Yep.
I
And
didn't want to do it because I felt pressured to do it because I was already had a set schedule. I just told everybody that I was taking a break for 3 months and they were going to have to
And you
deal
need
with
to
it.
do that for your own sanity too. Like, if you notice, I don't have set times for shows. If I get up, I'm just like, okay, let's do a show. Mine's more in the evening times and stuff. I've tried to get the later crew and stuff. J Max is more in the mornings. But yeah, if you make it feel like a job, you're just going to lose that umph. It's not going to be fun for you, and then your audience will see that, and it's just going to kind of deter them away from you because that's not why they're there. You know,
And-
it's like they say, don't bring your problems to work. You know,
Mhm.
if you don't want to have fun, don't do it. Just like when you go out and investigate, if you're not feeling it, don't do it because you want to, you know, give it your all.
And to be honest with you folks, you know, your audience will pick up on that. They will pick up on when that decline starts. Because Nando even said to me when I started Paraverse, he saw the first episode of it and he said, "It's good to see you back." And he says, "I'm not just saying in the camera." He says, "It's you. You're back. The consultant's back." He said, "I can see a difference." So
Hi, Teresa Racer. Welcome.
So yeah, it's just have a passion for it. Let it be yours. have fun. And if it screws up, who cares? Who cares? But I, again, highly suggest that is Miss Suzette from CMPS, which, by the way, I want to give a huge shout out. I want to give a huge shout out to Suzette. Suzette actually sent the Wicked Queen and I an early wedding present. And it is probably one of the coolest fucking gifts I've ever gotten in my life.
That's going in my cabinet.
A blow-up doll?
No, even better.
Oh, okay.
These are 2 flutes, like champagne flutes.
Oh.
That have our name on it. And they have like skeletons going up the stem and all these little gems all over. And it says, "Till death" on one and "Do us part" on the other. And they're a matching set of flutes. They are the most.
I have a cabinet. My mom started me a cabinet of a bunch of Princess House. Now, if you don't know what Princess House is, it's like very expensive glassware that like you don't use. You don't use this stuff. This is
then
literally.
What's the point of having that? I would ruin it.
There is some stuff you can use, but like a lot of it, you have to hand wash it all. That's why it's not good to be used, because
they're
it's
collectibles.
that expensive glass.
Yeah, they're like collectibles.
Yeah, my mom started me a little Princess House thing, and those flutes are going in the cabinet I have with all my Princess House, because I feel like they deserve that.
Yeah, and
we're gonna use them for the wedding, and that'll probably be the only time that they're used.
Wow.
Yeah, like we unboxed them. We both almost shit ourselves because of how stunning these things are.
And it's a real metal stem. It's not.
Yeah, and we immediately put them right back in. We
put them right back in the box, wrapped them up really nice and tight, and they're gonna stay there until the wedding. And then that's the only time they're probably gonna get used, and then they're going right in the cabinet.
Yep. And Pam, absolutely. And that's the other thing too. If you're wanting to start your own show, reach out. Any of us up here will help you out. Yeah. I know anybody in our community. 3 out of the 3/4 of us will help you out. Anybody in our community, Parapost, Paralinks, Global Ghost Hunt, anybody.
Like we said, if we can't help you, we will find somebody to help you.
Yeah.
You know, to help you feel. I'm more fast paced, so I can understand how somebody who is still shy or still hiding in the shell, I guess I could be intimidating because I'm like, so I would be like, okay, Rob, I'm sorry, I'll get Wicked Queen, or she can help you because she's more at a slower pace. She takes her time, but she still gets off subject. But you guys, you see what I mean? Because I can't always help everybody and stuff.
Also, if it's something computer related, don't go to him. He will more than likely direct you to me because I'm more computer literate than him.
I'm lucky. I'm happy when the damn thing turns on. I know everybody, like I do Paravid Studios. I help people with the intros, outros, stuff like that. Emmy, I know you asked for your intro, and I did one for the Creepy Cult, which you guys will see on Monday. But
no, not this Monday.
Or next Monday. Sorry, every other. But I'm just happy things work. If they work, I'm fine. If they don't work, grab a hammer. It's a hammer, duct tape, or super glue. One of the 3 will work.
What about batteries and cat balls?
The one time he had something that was computer based that required a battery, he literally was like, "Why isn't this turning on?" And I was like, "Did you put batteries in it?" So he opened the back of it and he's like, "No." I was like, "Maybe if you put batteries in it, then it would work."
Wow.
And it did. It did work. It worked. I
bet.
And I'm an electrician.
Put him in right,
yeah, and he's an electrician by trade. Like he should know this stuff.
That's scary.
But I know more than him.
But anyway, no, it just
I also
reach out.
grew up in a generation that like
Hello, Mark Lee. Welcome.
Hi, Mark.
What's up, brother? So, but anyway, so guys, we're gonna get going because Wicked Queen and I do have one more errand we have to run before the end of this evening.
And I'm
but
hungry.
that too.
I'm
I
hungry.
haven't eaten at my work because all the food is disgusting.
But before we go, as always, guys, go ahead and give shout outs to your shows and where can people find you? Whoever wants to
Ladies
go
first.
I went first on the last one.
Come on, ladies first.
Me first.
Well, you can usually find me like I'm a panel whore. Okay, no, I'm joking.
Give me a link.
So is Matt. So we now a lot of you know you can find me at youtube.com/PDX paranormal or youtube.com/PDX22. That's my adventure channel. Or I'm on Cryptid Cults. I couldn't think of it's a tongue twister. Cryptid Cults every other Monday with Mrs. Matthew there. We haven't been doing this for a while because Howard's been doing Fear Fest, but I'm also on I forgot the names of my shows.
Unholy Trinity, Petri
Unholy
Dish,
Trinity.
Paranormal Swamp Talk.
I'm not
The
on Paranormal
Thursday
Swamp
show.
Talk. I'm on the other one.
Oh, Petri Dish.
Petri Dish, and I'm on Hey Boo on Sundays. So just don't. I was going to do this. No. So yeah. So if you want to give me a follow, that's and I don't have really set schedules. I don't. It's just because it's not going to be my work. Oh, and Wee Woo Show with youtube.com/JMacOregon. There. See, you should have went first, Rob.
No, Mackenzie next.
Yeah, me next. So I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Cryptid Cult. I made a new Facebook page. The old Facebook page was called Creepy Cult. Then I changed the name, so I had to make a new Facebook page because it wouldn't let me edit the name for the old one.
Really?
Stupid.
That's stupid. Stupid Facebook. Okay. Got that on my system.
Yeah, it's Creepy Cult for Facebook and for YouTube. Why are you looking at me like, stop that? Yeah, fuck.
Fight the power. Come on, guys.
No.
No, none of that.
Look at that. You're all by yourself. Like your shirt says, not today, Satan. I don't know if it says Satan, but I added that in.
It's Stitch.
Oh, also on Parapost Facebook, Parapost Network Facebook.
Oh, I'm on them too.
Paralinks 1, right?
Yep.
Don't! I'm gonna kick you in the face.
Fight! Come on. My money's on Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Mine too.
I'm going with Mackenzie.
me three. I just giggled like a bitch.
And also, I stream on his YouTube and Facebook sometimes. Consultant. Because he has more followers than I do, and for some reason, because YouTube algorithm right now doesn't like my YouTube, it doesn't show up for people.
Well, we'll change that.
Yeah, we'll sort that out. We'll share you out.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Okay.
Is that the awkward side?
Yeah.
That's him just staring at me through the camera.
I know, right? That's just kind of creepy.
All right, Rob, go ahead, brother.
You can catch me Monday nights, 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. Eastern.
If you use Google, it's 5.
Yeah.
4 p.m. Eastern, so that would be 1 p.m. Pacific. I have to think where I'm at.
Oh, I forgot. Right. Yeah, my show's at 8.
So crazy.
Eastern time.
Yeah, that's with the Shadow Podcast. You can catch the Patrol on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. It's not Twitter anymore. It's X. The new one.
That's a conspiracy. We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, Threads. If anyone's on Threads yet, I got Brian on that. That's the new, the meta version of Twitter, but it's run by Facebook. It's called Threads. Very good.
Oh yeah.
I'll stick to Parapost.
I forgot I'm on D-Live and Kick too.
There we go.
All right, guys.
I forgot to say what time my show is.
Yeah, it's 8 p.m.
8
Eastern.
p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's 5 p.m. Pacific time.
And for
like 2 a.m.
UK
time.
What it depends on what you use. If you use Google or math, either way.
I use Google, so it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
time.
That's 6 a.m. I don't know. But anyway.
I'll set a reminder.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. But if you're worried about not seeing me for a week, don't worry. I'm coming back tomorrow. I have a very special guest and a very special show. And it's somebody who has not been on the show on this one, Paraverse, and we haven't seen him on a show in front of the camera for quite some time. Chat with him, and he's gonna have to say, it's somebody else.
What time?
That'll be 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow.
We tried to get Lurker on my show. He didn't want to come on.
We'll get Lurker. But like he's watching. But anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody. So we'll see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, for a very special show. Other than that, I only got one more thing left for me to say. Y'all have yourselves a great rest of your night. Have fun. Stay safe. But as always, guys, you know the rest. Happy awnings.
See you later.